Good morning, mga classmate, mga klase. Okay. Session 23 na tayo, so we were explaining to you the employment communication. So sa buong module, meron yung sa under legal consideration business communication. Ito yung mga na kapag na-hire ka, kailangan mong mag-explore or pag magpasa ka rin ng mga documents mo or yung mga resumes mo. Tapos dito, dinidescribe din yung key element of job description. Kung ano ba yung magiging trabaho mo dito, kung ano yung magiging participate mo dito. At explain difference in performance review measures. At saka para may evaluate ng employer mo yung mga ginagawa mo sa loob ng company. At saka consider resignations as opportunity calls. So pag nag-resign ka na, kailangan mong magbasa ng mga alam na natin yun yung resignation. Para magamit mong reference yung magiging employer mo. So sa una, legal consideration. An employee of any organization dito function based on an employment contract. Dito explaining yung kontrata mo. Kapag mag-sign up ka ng kontrata mo, kung ito ba ay magiging 6 months or 1 year hanggang maging regular ka na. At saka kapag na-hire ka na, syempre kailangan yung mga policies ng isang kumpanya. Halimbawa, kailangan mong mag-overtime kapag may hinahabol na deadline. Ayan. And then, acting in a specific capacity of the organization. So, kailangan maging productive ang isang employee sa isang kumpanya. And then, process documentation that are, yung mga documents, kailangan aware ka kapag may binibigay yung mga ibang kumpanya. Halimbawa, kapag nakipag-migrate or migrate ang isang kumpanya, kailangan iyon. Kasi, ang important sa employee performance, kasi yung business owners, sabi dito, because employee performance is critical to the overall success of the company. So, kailangan may magandang may tulong ang isang employee doon. At saka, kailangan din yung business leaders na tutulong sa iyo. Yan. Business leaders need to understand the key benefits of employee performance so that they can develop consistent and objective methods for evaluating employees. So, yung team leader nyo, para maging productive ka, tinutulungan ka niya na ganito ang gawin mo, ganyan. Kasi successful employees achieve goals. That is one of the most important factor of employee in performance. So, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, successful employees meets deadlines. Halimbawa, pag nanonood tayo ng mga movie, may mga hinahabol na deadlines. Halimbawa, binigyan ka ng gagawin mo, kailangan matapos ito in 24 hours. Tapos, kinaumagahan, presentation na ng yung ginawa. Kapag hindi mo naman nakayanan, meron naman yung mga team leader. Kasi sabi dito, and will seek help elsewhere or maghanap lang ng iba para matulungan ka. And maging creative, positive work environment. When people are doing their jobs effectively, morale in the office gets a boost. Employees who are motivated to get the job done as indicated can bring down an entire department. It is important to foster a positive, energetic work environment. So, high-performing offices also attract quality talent in recruiting because the office feels alive that is working towards goals. At iyon, makapag-establish tayo ng team trends. Kasi ultimately, good employees are productive, so which creates great working environment and increase overall productivity. So, the organization take full accountability for any employee given a specific responsibility to speak or write for and behalf of the company. So, kapag nasa loob ka na ng kumpanya, kailangan mong sabihin din yung mga sa employer mo, yung mga gagawin mo. At saka meron kang responsibility para mag-speak o magsalita kung ano yung may tutulong mo sa kanya. At ganoon din sa written. And then, can legally check email message sent through office company email address. At saka, kapag nasa kumpanya ka na kasi, maraming pumapasok na email dyan. So kaya sabi dito can legally check. So na ikaw na pwedeng mag-check doon. Kasi kapag binigay na sa iyo yung trabaho, responsibility mo na rin na mag-check ng mga emails ng mga iba't ibang kumpanya. So every employee is acting in a specific capacity based on a set of job description given in an employment contract.
So, good morning. I am going to tackle about job description. So, job description or team of reference is a set of descriptors for a particular role, function, or responsibility necessary to perform the job. So, dito yung mga kakailangan malaman ng isang empleyado para alam niya yung mga ipapasa ng requirements or yung mga gagawin niyang role and function sa isang company. Job descriptions are required for recruitment so that you and the applicants can understand the role. It defines a person, role, and accountability. So, dito mo malalaman yung mga role mo tapos yung mga accountability mo na gagawin sa isang kumpanya. Isa din siyang legal documentation that can be useful in the event of an employee files a termination or discrimination lawsuit against the company. So, kunwari pag may mga bagay na hindi ka nagustuhan or may mga bagay na pinapagawa sa'yo na wala naman sa job description, pwede mo siyang gawing isang legal documentation para magpasa ng isang complaints against the company. So, next is the key elements in a good description. First is job title. So, kailangan mo ng job titles para malaman kung ano yung position or rank or level. Second is the role objective. A general statement summarizing in the 3 or 4 sentences the purpose or objective of the position. So, dito nakalagay yung objective ng position na applyan mo. Third is the ideal candidate. Details or other strengths needed to perform the job, such as ability to work with the tight deadliness and multiple bosses. So, ideal candidate, dito nakalagay kung ano yung mga ideal candidate, kung ano yung mga skills ganun ng isang kinakailangan empleyado. Fourth is list of task descriptors. For example, dito is under sales and marketing executive. First is yung personality. Specific job skills, computer skills, literacy and numeracy, business and selling skills, and last is the management ability. So, nakalagay dito yung mga gagawin ng isang empleyado. Fifth is skills and qualifications needed. So, dito na nakalagay yung mga skills mo, mga experiences na pagdaanan mo sa mga ibang kumpanya, gano'n. Para required para ma-perform mo ng maayos yung trabaho mo. 6 is reporting lines. Description of any and all roles the employee will hold. This should include their own supervisory roles, if any, as well as who they are subordinate to directly and indirectly. If the employee is to work with other employees or departments, include that information as well. 5th is work location and schedule. List of the physical location of the job, the days, hours, position, and include any potential overtime that may be required to perform the job. So, nakalagay din dito sa job description yung kung saan ka magtatrabaho, syempre, tapos yung location ng job, kung ilang oras ka magtatrabaho, ilan yung sahod, gano'n. Tapos, yun lang. Tapos, nakalagay din sa job description yung mga future tasks na pwede mong gawin.
Yun lang. Guys. Oh, okay. Wait lang. Ang taas na mo. Mahalata yung mata ko.
Dinatakpan na yung iba ang kababas sa kanya.
Oo.
Ito.
Wait lang. Nasa naman.
Pabigil.
Okay.
Ay, mababasa ko naman. Wait lang. Diba? Incident report. An incident report is a form of documents on workplace, illness, injuries, near misses, and accidents. Sa paggawa ng incident report, may mga dapat nating sundan na gawin. One is write a summary of the incident. To remind you the order in which thing happened. And then next, state what happened in chronological orders. Start with before the incident if relevant and go into as much details as possible when explaining what happened and how. Next, note any other details pertaining to the incident. Did you witness this incident as what it reported to you? If so, by whom? What did you do when you found out this? List the people who were directly involved in the incident and the people who witnessed it. Add contact details for these people or their department and note if any internal services attended such as the police. Read through the report and check for inconsistencies of missing pieces of information. Ensure that your language is simple and understandable and not use slang or expertise language. Next, characteristics of goods reports. Accurate and specific information. Information contained in a report must be based on accurate facts. Next, factual. An incident report should be objective and reported facts should be provided both sides. Next, clear. Don't use Fourth is clear. Don't use flowery words, confusing language to describe what occurred. Next. Complete. Ensure that all essential questions, what, where, when, why, and how are covered in the incident report. Next. Concise.
Concise.
That report should be concise, but it does not mean that report can never be long. Grammatically correct. Correct word choose, complete sentences, and proper punctuation will help your incident to be as clear and accurate as possible.
Performance review is a systematic and periodic process that assesses an individual employee's job performance and productivity. The interview could function as providing feedback to the employees, counseling, developing employees, conveying and discussing convention, job status, or job description. Some application of performance appraisal of PA are performance improvement, promotion, termination, and test validation, and more. Performance review is not only helps the company determine the performance level of each employee in terms of what they are delivering, but also pinpoint area for improvements. The interviews also help employees to know where they stand and what they could do better. Example, if you are in a job, a performance review, you can talk about your achievements. Discussing your achievement is a good way to impress your boss and highlight what you have been up to for the past year. However, it's no good simply bragging about all your good work. You need to provide also proof. And total na sabi mo naman na yung mga achievements mo, pwede mo na ding sabihin yung about sa race. Pwede sabihin mo din kung ano yung mga pinaggagastusan mo para ma-approve niya yung pagtaas ng sahod.
Quiet, please. So, good morning once again. I am here to report the topic about resignation, which is under session 23. So, before anything else, may I ask, what is, in your own words, the importance of resignation? Christine?
Resignation for documentation and para hindi ka mabad record sa company na pinagtatrabuhan mo at sa Department of Labor and Employment.
Thank you. Any other answers? Okay, so let's proceed. Resignation is, according to the module, is the official notice of your end of contract in the company, or like, parang if you want to end your, kung ano yung nasimulan mo, parang if you want to like find a new job or find a new employer, yon, that's resignation comes in. It can also be in oral and written form. Oral in terms of like verbal mo siyang sasabihin and ipapaalam sa boss mo, and in written for, yun nabanggit ata kanina, for future purposes and for documentations. Other is, it is also to have and to maintain a good image in the company kung saan ka aalis and sa pupuntahan mong bagong company. So, para walang issues. Next is the resignation letter or yung resignation na gagawin mo, it must be brief and direct to the point. Like, wala nang segue dapat na maraming mga pakeme pa. Kailangan direct to the point and positive yung way ng pamamaalam mo sa company. What are the inclusions of good resignation? First is having the final date of employment, which is 2 weeks before the target day kung kailan mo gusto mag-resign talaga. Kasi yun yung parang general niya, like, hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-resign na parang magpapaalam ka, tapos on the spot, parang ayoko na po magtrabaho, ganyan, mamaya aalis na rin ako. It should be 2 weeks before kung kailan mo balak umalis. Next is, you should politely thank and wish success to your boss. Kasi, as a boss, syempre, parang the boss would feel sad and would feel bad if one employee under him aalis. Syempre, parang magiging negative impact yun sa kanya. Like, what's the reason bakit ayaw niya na mag-work sa company? What are the reasons bakit? Or baka may mga offers sa kanya mas maganda or whatsoever. Ano ba yung shortcomings ng company and as his boss? Ano ba yung mga hindi nakapagpa-convince sa kanya to stay? Next is, you should never state a negative thought of why you are gonna resign from that company. Yun nga, para hindi maging issue if, let's say, meron talagang negative, may negative ka talagang naranasan sa company, and yet, hindi siya magandang reason to, like, if you're gonna write a resignation letter. Kasi parang, ang lalabas is negative feedback mo sa company, that's why you are gonna resign. So, paano ka pa makakakuha ng reference from that company na magagamit mo sa future applications na gagawin mo? Next is, resignation is an opportunity, not just an ending. It's like, you are not closing doors, but instead, you are opening more doors. It's like, you ended a contract from a company, pero it doesn't mean na hanggang dun ka na lang, magiging tambay forever. It means that you are wanting more. You are looking for more experiences kung saan mahuhone ang skills mo to a higher level. So next are the checklist to like in writing a resignation letter or checklist needed when you resign or when you are planning to resign from a company. First is to write a proper resignation letter. Second is after mong gumawa ng written communication letter stating the reasons why you are wanting or you are deciding to resign from that company, next is tell your boss. Bakit? You have to be honest, pero it should be direct to the point, so no segues na. Next is, yun nga, prior to the 2 weeks before the expected day kung kailan mo gusto umalis, is yung last day of work. You should ask the boss when, or kasi baka kailangan ka pa ng company, may mga kailangan ka pang tapusin, hindi ka na pwedeng basta-basta umalis without finishing the unfinished tasks. Next is the last paycheck. Sino ba naman ang hindi gugustuhin na mag-resign ka na nga meron ka pang makukuhang salary, di ba? So, we have to check the HR if meron ka pang expected na sasahurin. Next is yung unused pay and check pay. Same with the salary. You have to, like, kung hindi nagalaw yung like vacations mo, may bonus yata yun. Tama? Yung bonus, parang cashback, gano'n. So next, yung benefits, yun nga, parang makuha mo din, isupay na ano, di ba? Next is for future references. You can use your experience in that company if you are a good employee and hindi ka na blacklist and you are in good moral character. You can use that reference to your future job, yeah. And the tips in order to have a classy way of resignation, first is to connect on social media. Lahat naman po tayo may Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and siguro hindi naman magiging excuse na wala kang phone after mo mag-resign is hindi mo na sila makakausap. Siyempre, andun pa rin yung kamustahan na how are you with ganyan-ganyan, even though merong naging alitan before sa past, dun sa past company, you should be, act professional and just move forward. Next is say goodbye via email to your coworkers, to your boss, yun nga, saying goodbye and farewells. And having a message brief and to the point, goodbyes. So yun nga, paulit-ulit na lang din, kailangan direct to the point na no more dramas and no more excuses, bakit ka nag-resign, kailangan, kung ano yung intention mo, bakit ka umalis, you should tell them. Integrity is the key. Next is, you should mention happy memories at work. So, parang medyo simple throwback with your coworkers and to your boss just to feel them na wala kang hatred or wala kang hard feelings for them. And next is, you should include your personal contact info just in case na mali mo, mamiss ka nila and they want you back. So, yun, pwedeng mag-change yung mind mo for that. So, that ends my report and I hope, anyways, the conclusion, ako naman magtatanong ulit, sa dinami na aking mention before, why do you think it is necessary na with class or like hindi ka basta-bastang mag-awol? Why is it necessary na meron tayong tinatawag na oral and written ways of resigning sa company? Stand up, Mr. Aban.
Sorry, for me, parang mas important ang written kasi meron tayong physical proof na ikaw ay nag-resign and you in-accept ito ng management as with oral. Hindi mo ito may represent na nag-resign ako via oral kasi hindi naman siya parang tangible unless i-video ba na nag-resign na in-accept nila. Parang gano'n.
Yeah, to have it valid talaga. And thank you for that wonderful question. And to conclude that, for that wonderful answer rather, and to conclude that, meron sa session na quotation sa baba which says, effective communication is the key to a good business, I think. Na, I think it is true and it is really true naman talaga na we have to value the importance of effective communication so that, kasi tayo lang din ang magsasuffer if ever na yun nga, nag-awol and we don't express ourselves through verbal or written man to say kung ano ang dapat natin sabihin. And so yun, we have to act pro na lang din to conserve the humanity in us. That's all. Thank you.